Okay, this is going to be part 3 of making something out of copper. We're going we're going to look at the DC motor. How many watts or volts or whatever we need to put into this thing. 5 horsepower continuous at 108 VDC, whatever that means. It is a CW rotation, 4.1 amps, EXT fan, goes that way. So I think I actually hooked this up to 110 volt AC once. So this might not do anything. It's a Bowflex tread climber motor. So we'll look at that later. Maybe introduce some electricity to it. Okay. I'm going to pull this out of here. I'm kind of thinking I want to try to use this one. And I want to try to use this one. This is the one I think that's going to get me where I want to go. But I want to try this big S. It is a S12M SCLC R09. So I imagine some of that is the first part of that's probably the holder. The SCLC R09. I'll have to get my little black book out and see what all that means. I got another one. I have another one, but it's got a little bigger head on it. And it is an S12M also. Only it is a, which one is it? It is an SDUCR07, and I think the DC07 is probably the insert. But once again, I have no idea. All I know is one of them has a smaller diameter than the other one, and I'm thinking this one might move some metal. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Back these off. And then what I do is I give it a little love tap. Or do I? There we go. This one doesn't love quite like the other one does. There we go. I used to really fight these things. And if you get it all, if you're doing it right, you can just stuff just pulls right out. And once again, I need to, I think this is too big anyway. Okay. Nope, it's going to go through. Let's see what the height looks like. We'll have to put a height gauge on it. Okay, that's starting to take it. There we go. Gonna kind of find its home up there on the inside, bottom side. Someone must have abused this at some time, and it's because it doesn't want to fall into place. Okay, I'm gonna give that angle-ish view. Hey. You know what? I'm going to do something that's probably smart. I'm going to disengage the lead screw. I'm going to lock the half nut. Onto the lead screw, and yeah, I think that might lend itself to some type of rigidity. Not frigidity, that's me. Rigidity. It used to be me. I'm wearing my trousers, by the way. Okay. So here's first cuts. Carbide insert. This is about 500. Wow. He's not cutting anything. That is because I am not going anywhere. I'm going to release the half nut, pull this back. I'm going to grossly lift this bar. Maybe down a little bit. Okay, we're going to try a new tool. This is basically the little brother to the first tool we used. I still don't have my depth cleaned up. I still have a shoulder down inside here. I've been working on it. Kind of working blind. I think I've been running about 500 RPMs. And this isn't the tool. This isn't the tool to get the depth I want. Unless I give it a little bit of a turn. I've seen people do this. And this might be the angle of attack that I should have been using all along. Yeah, I think I've been missing out on the hot tip on how to run that tool in there. It seems to do much better than 90 degrees. Okay, I finally got things kind of even for at least an inch of depth. And here is about 5 thousandths roughly. I'm going to take it to 10, I'm going to call that 0. Okay, I'm going to go to 15. A little oil. This is theoretically another 15. That was negative 30. This is supposedly 10. So it ought to go pretty fast at this point. I've what you've seen the last minute is probably my 3 best passes. I still have a lot of depth I can do, but I'm going to get this cleaned up, get it to where I want to stop, and then go in deeper and match that with this. Let me say that again. I got a shoulder back here, so I want to go ahead and get this thin down to where I want it at. Then I'm going to work on from here back and getting it blended in with this front. The idea is I want to get as deep as I can, as thin as I can. And no particular reason other than teaching myself how to machine. So I'll bring you back.